We got up early this morning and I realized I kind of made a mistake. I thought sunrise was at 7, but I forgot to update the location on the app I use, and sunrise was at 6:30. But we're at El Chiflón now. El Chiflón doesn't officially open until 7. We're in basically just a little bit before 7. Lots of waterfalls in here. I think it's like 5 waterfalls, and hopefully some waterfall photography coming up. Let's go explore. It's the waterfall dance. That's the waterfall dance. So it looks like we're down here, and then 1, 2, 3. Wait, that's only 3. 4. Where's the 5th waterfall? Oh, I'm bad at counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's get it. It's really, really beautiful in here. There is a ton of infrastructure at the start of the trail built up for like barbecuing and picnicking and stuff like that. And you can actually even camp in here. There's a little campsite, which is really cool. And I think now we're leaving the infrastructure behind and heading into the waterfalls. And actually, I can see the first falls now. And also, I'm not at all upset that we missed sunrise because you don't have any light getting in here at all. The ideal time for photography this morning, I think, is when the sun starts to hit this side of the hills and you start getting nice filtered light into here. I think it's gonna look beautiful once we get the tripod set up. Light's starting to come in. We're getting a little bit of glow on the top of the hills. So we kind of decided the most impressive waterfalls are at the very top. We're gonna just push to the very end and photograph the waterfalls at the top and then work our way backward. It's a total of like 1.5 kilometers to the top, but it steps. Not the hardest work you've ever done to get in here, but it isn't like flat or super, super easy either. Don't go chasing waterfalls. And then I forgot the lyrics. Steve's no longer allowed to sing on the channel. We've come to like the viewpoint, and I'm a little bit sad because there's apparently 2 sides of this trail, and we think that there might be 2 entrances. On the other side, they've got a perfect angle at the bottom waterfall, and then the big waterfall, which is unbelievably beautiful. So it looks like the best photo is actually from the other side, which kind of sucks. But we're gonna make do here. I think there's another viewing platform a little bit lower, and then maybe I'll get somebody up on this other viewing platform right in front of the waterfall to give it some scale. And I think this will still look really cool. Now, the other challenge to this is there's so much mist, and I forgot the shower caps that I always use in rain. So we might get some spots on the shot, but it should be challenging, should be fun. Let's get shooting. That was a lot of fun, but really, really, really wet. Just clean that off. A big photography tip if you're ever shooting waterfalls or in the rain, buy these like 3M towels, the microfiber towels. I think they're actually for buffing cars, but they're amazing, amazing for keeping your camera gear dry and water off your lens. Now, that was epic. We got Mike standing up on like the railings at the very top, and it was really, really cool. The light's not perfect, and there's a lot of mist, meaning that the image is a little bit hazy, but it still was really, really cool. 3 things to talk about really quickly. One, the light's beautiful, but it's not really doing what I wanted to do. Two, I just flew the drone. And remember I said I was gonna have a drone naming contest and whatever you guys choose I would pick? I lied. You guys picked Droney McDroneface. And really, is there anybody that still thinks that's funny? The first time somebody did a Boaty McBoatface, it was hilarious. Now that it's been done like 42,000 times, it's not happening. The drone's not getting called Droney McDroneface, I'm sorry. The second choice though in the poll was named after Alla Jode. You guys wanted it to be called Alla Drone, so that's the name of the drone. The new drone is Alla Drone. I think it's quite clever. Well done, Facebook group. 3, when I was flying Alla Drone up above this waterfall, I spotted the 2 higher waterfalls, or maybe even 3 higher waterfalls. I talk about this a lot on this channel. There's beautiful things like this waterfall, and then there's places that are photogenic. The waterfalls at the top look really, really, really photogenic. As beautiful as this place is, it's hard to photograph. The waterfalls up top might be easier, they might be better photos, so we want to try to hike up there. The climb up to this waterfall is definitely more aggressive. It's called the Cascada Arco Iris, which means waterfall of the rainbow, or rainbow waterfall. And I hope it's worth these steps. The good news is that this waterfall is stunning and it's well worth the hike up. You've got this rainbow back that way, which I guess is the reason it's called the Rainbow Waterfall. But the bad news is there's no way I'm getting a photo here. It's just really heavy water flow and the water bounces right up into the viewing area. So I think we're gonna push on to the next waterfall just up a little bit higher. Made it to Cascada Quinceañera and it is beautiful and there's not a lot of spray, but the ground is really, I almost died. There's so much slippery mud here because of the spray. It is beautiful. It's kind of one of those spots though that's beautiful but not super photogenic. It's just gonna be really hard from a viewing platform up here to share the scale of this waterfall. So I think that still my favorite line of it all was the one I shot earlier, which is really nice. Yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing place. And this has just been such a good morning. Maybe an hour after the lakes and then went off-road down this gravel road kind of into the jungle here in Chiapas, and we made it to our location tonight, which is Causas Verdes de las Nubes, and it's cool here.
It is. Stop talking because we have about 30 minutes to get good light and the water is beautiful over there. There's the waterfall, the sun's coming this way. You're gonna miss some photos.
Wow, this is just spectacular. You've got this big waterfall and this twisting river rolling right through this valley, and then a suspension bridge, definitely a suspension bridge. And this is just, wow, absolutely beautiful. I don't think I'll be able to shoot from this bridge because it'll be too movie, but I think I'm gonna climb down onto those rocks and capture this, because right now the light is really kind of harsh, but it works in a way that's absolutely beautiful. I think let's set up the tripod, get some shots. I am so stoked about this right now. I finally wrangled up Mike, and even though the light wasn't glowing in like I wanted it to, there was some color in the sky, and I think that the images that we just shot here were some of the most epic travel photos I've taken in months, and I could not be happier. Mike's an awesome model when you can get him to stand still for a second, but that dude is just all over the place. Yeah, anyways, that was epic and such a good day. And I guess that's gonna be it for today's episode. Tomorrow, back here at sunrise, and then on to another epic location, I hope, tomorrow evening as well. So I guess I'll see you guys there. Peace.